welcome back to my channel. I'm Shakayla Mitwan, and today I'm going to be talking about leveling up and ways that you can level up. So leveling up is all about improving your life mentally, physically, and spiritually. So I wanted to discuss some ways that you can do this and just grow as a person. I'm a huge fan of personal growth and improving myself daily. That's so important to me. So I thought I'd share some things that I felt were really great for leveling up your life. In order to start your level up journey, you need to understand that you are worthy of leveling up. You have to feel self-worth. So that means that you have to practice self-love. You have to love yourself. You have to work on your self-esteem. So if you're working on your self-esteem, if you know that you are worthy, leveling up will come easier. So many of us, we may struggle with self-esteem. We may struggle with self-worth. I think a great way to work on self-esteem and self-worth is to practice positive self-talk. Now, when I was a lot younger, this is something that I found so helpful that really helped me flourish into womanhood. And I would say positive things to myself in my mind. I would look in the mirror, I'd say, "You're beautiful, you're really smart, you're capable, people like you, you're likable, you're lovable." I would say these things to myself, and I would say them so much to myself till I believed them. And it just started to become a reality for my life once I believed them. So sometimes you may not believe something in the beginning, but practicing positive self-talk will really help retrain your mind. If you're feeding yourself negativity, you will exude negativity, and leveling up will be much harder. So feed yourself positive talk. Also, it's good to write down a list of things that you like about yourself. Writing down a list, and perhaps each day reading that list aloud to yourself will help retrain your mind and uplift you and help you believe more in your own capabilities and your own strengths. So positive self-talk is so important to understanding that you are worthy of leveling up, ladies and fellas. The next thing is writing down your goals, whether it be educationally, career-wise, financially, or your personal relationships. Writing down your goals will help them to come to fruition. My grandmother, she tells me this all the time. She's told me this since I was a little girl. She said, "Kayla, write down your goals. Whatever you write down, get a book, write it down, and it will come true. You just have to work towards it, but you need to write down your goals." And I'm telling you guys, it works. Everything that I want, I write it down. Now, everything is not going to come to you overnight. So that's what we have to understand. A lot of times we'll write down things that we're like, well, it's not coming fast enough. It'll come. Just be patient, stay vigilant, and these things will come. But you need to write down your goals. Write them down so you can focus on them, and so every day you can work towards them. So yes, I'm a big fan of writing down those goals. Another thing that I absolutely have to have while leveling up, and even after you have leveled up, is a weekly planner. I got this weekly planner from Target, and it's perfect for Sundays or even Saturday if you want to get a head start planning out your week. I like to use this planner to mostly plan my content and plan for if I have events or things I need to do, plan for my Instagram, social media, plan for paying bills and paying things. So I like to write all of that down in my planner, and it keeps me on track. So having one day out of the week where you can plan the whole week, that is perfect. And I also like to go in my phone and do daily to-do lists. So I'll wake up in the morning and I'll create a to-do list in my phone, and I'll just check it off as the day goes along. And it helps me to be more, it helps me to accomplish my goals, my daily goals, and my daily to-do list. If I just write everything down, I won't forget it that way. So having a planner This is going to get you super organized and having a daily to-do list. Another thing that we want to do on our level up journey is, since we want positivity to come our way, we want to spread positivity. And a part of that is seeing the best in other people. We don't want to look at people's flaws. It's so easy. It's human nature to see people and see what they're doing wrong, or point the finger almost with a superiority complex. And we have to understand, we have to level ourselves and understand that we have flaws too, and not to pick people apart for their imperfections and their flaws. So we have to practice looking at the good in people. And that doesn't mean be naive to other people. Don't be naive, but try to see the good in others. And that's good for our own mental and emotional health, is seeing the good in other people. The next thing that you can do on your level up journey, and I'm speaking specifically to the ladies on this one, is build relationships with other women. Build friendships with other women. And this is something that I'm learning as I'm getting older. It's something that I have come to learn as an older woman. So guys, I turned 29 this year. 29. Oh, no, I know. So I turned 29 this year, and I had this huge revelation that I don't think I've ever really had. And it was about the importance of female friendship, female bonding, female camaraderie. And I think it is so important. And I didn't always have this mentality. I didn't. And I think it's something that's been building up for maybe the last year or so. But it really came to me when I turned 29. And I said, you know what? I definitely want to have a few girlfriends. Like, I want to have that in my life. And I think it could be something meaningful. I think it could be something that is encouraging to me and building to me. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to be that girl that was really negative about female friendships. And one day I decided I don't want to be that girl anymore. I don't want to be her. Because at the core of me, I'm a girl's girl. I am so for women. I'm pro women, and I just love to see women win. So on your level up journey, I think it is important to seek out female friendships, because there's so much that we can learn from other women. There is so much that, we can learn from each other. We're all similar, but we all have different paths. And the immense amount of knowledge you can learn from another woman, wow. You just have a conversation, wow, mind blown. I used to have this mentality that, I'm a solid individual. I'm this and I'm that. I am not the only person I'm not the only girl in the world that is nice and friendly and good-hearted. And you are not the only girl that's nice and friendly and good-hearted. There are other girls just like you that are looking for your friendship. So a part of your level up journey is to seek out these amazing women and build friendships. And build friendships. Okay, let's get to the next one. One really important part of leveling up is working on your physical health. And for me personally, that means losing weight. Ta-da! So losing weight to me is super important. And I'm not going to be one to, I don't think you should put these huge time restraints on yourself, like I have to lose 100 pounds in 4 months. Don't do that to yourself. But every day try to do some exercise. Try to eat a healthy meal. Try to incorporate something that really feeds your soul and pushes you to be a healthier, more fit version of yourself. And so focusing on your physical health, you're not only going to look better, but you're going to feel better. And so on your level up journey, find something that works for you. Maybe it's a fitness class. I know a long time ago I would go do water aerobics at a gym, and it was so much fun. It didn't even feel like I was working out. So there's all kinds of things you can do out there that will help you stay fit. And so on your level up journey, as well as on my level up journey, working on my fitness, working on my physical health is something that is extremely important to me. And yeah, it's all a part of taking care of yourself and self-love when you do that. Networking is the next thing I want to talk about. Networking, it's just a great way to connect with other people that are like-minded. So find out what your passion is. And once you find out what your passion is, find other people that are like-minded, whether that be through clubs, through hobbies, through, groups that you can get together in. And networking is a great source of information, and you'd be surprised how many people are out there that genuinely would love to help you reach your goals. Or maybe you're starting a business and you want to learn more about business. There are so many people out there that are willing to provide information. Now, some people do charge for their expertise, and that's perfectly fine too. But just getting to know how people, if you see someone that's super successful and you want to learn a little bit more and they're willing to, drop some gems and tell you a few things, soak it all in. Networking, meeting like-minded individuals, it will only contribute to your growth as a person. So networking is a perfect part of your leveling up journey. So the last part of this video, I want to talk about comparing yourself to others. So comparing yourself to others, it is the thief of joy. I know you guys have heard that before. It's the thief of joy. So when leveling up, we don't want to compare ourselves to other people. Don't do that. Everybody's journey is different. Some people will start something, and I'll use YouTube as an example. YouTube is a perfect example of comparing yourself. So some people will get on YouTube and they'll reach success extremely fast. Other people will get on YouTube and it's a slow growing period. Now, if you're comparing yourself to this person, you're going to feel some type of way. Don't compare yourself to other people. Now, I will say this, that is something that I don't do. I don't compare myself to other people, because if you do that, you will be unhappy. I like to compare myself to myself. I like to be in competition with myself and say, hey, well, you did that last time. You need to do that better. You need to improve this. I'm always focused on how I can improve myself, from the past or what I used to do, but don't compare yourself to others. It is okay, in my opinion, to look at others for inspiration and say, oh, wow, they're doing that. That's awesome. What can I take from that? What can I learn from that to improve myself? But don't look at others and say, oh, well, they're doing this and they have this. No. Focus on yourself. Improve on yourself. Compete with yourself. And you will be good to go, I promise. So this video has now come to an end, guys. I hope that you all got a little bit of inspiration for your own personal level up journey, and hopefully you took some things away that you can apply in your life. Go ahead and share this. Share it with at least 2 people that you know are trying to level up and that are on their leveling up journey, and so that this can help them too. So guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time in my next video. Bye.